Hey guys, how's it going? It's Full HD here, back again with another coding challenge for today. Um, what we're gonna do today is I was planning to build a Pokemon view application, very small Pokemon view application. Um, and for this live, I was gonna go over this Pokemon API, which is basically allowing me to get Pokemon data such as sprites or moves, and all these sort of attributes, Pokemon attributes, even items. So if you're all familiar with Pokemon, just stick along and gonna see what we can do with that. Gonna use also my Postman just to test the URL, and yeah, let's see how that goes. Right, so first of all, I just like to see if I have everything ready. Okay, first of all, I'm just gonna go through the API doc just to see briefly how that should work, because I don't really have much of an idea. So we're just gonna go through the doc first and see what should be done and so on. So let's have a look. Alright, here it says this is just for abilities, but I don't want the abilities, I just want to get Pokemon data. So let's just go over here. Alright, this is our endpoint. If we make a GET request to this endpoint, either with the ID or the name, this is all what we should be getting back from the response, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, yeah. 35 Clefairy. It's gonna give me all of these stats. Well, not just stats, but name, basically Pokemon information, and blah blah blah. Alright, let's see. How about sprites? Okay, we can get the sprite. Back default, back female, front shiny. Okay, that sounds good. Let's just have a look. It's just a PNG file. Let's see how that looks. Alright, yeah, cool, it's just an image. Right, let's get things going then. I've created just a simple Vite project with Vue on it, and this is just a demo project. But what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna go and build the Pokemon app. So first of all, well, let's see how we want this to be first. Why not? Let's just work on the sprites maybe of this API. So we can just get some sprites, probably. Okay, cool. So I have already my Vue app again. I'm just gonna initialize a new component, and let's just call it create Pokemon. Okay, in the template I'm gonna have a form. Don't need the action. And I'm gonna have a div with the label, let's say ID. This is the ID that I'm going to pass to the API. And yeah, input. We want this to be number. Required, because I think this should be the only required information that we're gonna have, but let's see. Right, input require for the ID, for ID. I don't really like that. Well, let's just say Pokemon ID instead. Yeah, that makes more sense. And then this one, Pokemon ID. Alright, ID, type number, alright. Then let's so we want to have the ID, which in our case it should be mandatory, because that's the one that we want to pass to our API. Then yeah, right, to our API, to the endpoint of the Pokemon API. So we need that. How about level? Yeah, that makes sense. So pokemon, oops, level, and again, I'm gonna do an input required id pokemon level, and I believe for the level we should also have a min and a max. So let's say the min is 1, so level 1, and the max should be level 100, just like every Pokemon really. Let's just give it a quick format. Right, min max, yeah. Type number. Right, and that's okay. Let's just quickly put color component here on the template. Create. Should be running already. Oh, let's just rerun it. Right. Okay. Well, we're gonna take care of some styling afterwards, so let's just saving that for later. Right. Then what else? Well, let's say we want to give it a nickname. Why not? I always used to do that. Nickname. I'm keen on doing some refactor as I go, so let's see. No, this shouldn't be required. We don't need it to be required. And ID pokey nickname again. And for our nickname, I think a placeholder should also be nice here. I'm gonna say Bamogal. No, there's a story behind this Bamogal thing. It used to be one of my best friends' Pokemon. He just basically couldn't get rid of this. He didn't actually want to give this Bamogal a nickname, and he did it by mistake, and he just regretted completely. So it just became sort of a meme, really. But I think it's always cool to give Pokemon some nicknames. I used to do that, I still do. But yeah, I think it was a Squirtle, I'm not quite sure, but let's see. I might gonna ask him later. So we got a level, we got an ID, we got a nickname. Well, might wanna put just the gender of our Pokemon, why not? And again, pretty standard. And let's gonna do with the select, just makes more sense. We're gonna have a couple of options right now. Actually, let's just double this. Yeah, and here what we're gonna do with this is, first of all, let's assign the label the relative input, so let's call it poke genre. And hi, oh, who's this? Oh, hi, you. How are you? All good? Who is it? I can't quite see the name. Oh, Reno, hi, welcome back. How are you? Nice to have you. Nice to have you. So for name, we got an ID, right? Now let's give it our values here. This is gonna be select genre. So it's just gonna be sort of a default, but I don't think I need the value here for this. So let's just do selected, and this is gonna be disabled. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm fine, what's the topic? It's just gonna be a Vue application again. but this time we're just going over to Pokemon. Just gonna build a little Pokemon app. Do you like Pokemon? This is gonna be male. Value, of course, we have to give it a male, so it's a string. Then this female. And the last one, well, let's just call it genderless. And this is gonna be a value null. Yeah, you found it. Okay, good. Good to know. What's your favorite one? Alright, so we have an ID, we have a level, we have a nickname, we have a genre. Do I need anything else? I think that should do. Let's try like this for now. Then, of course, we just, we're gonna improve it as we go. So, right. Let's put button here. We'll create. Submit. I have lots of favorites. Okay, what's your favorite one? What is your number one Pokemon, let's say? I used to like Bulbasaur, but my favorite one? Oh, Squirtle. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I like Squirtle, that's nice. And also like, what was his name? Bellsprout. Bellsprout, was it? I think it was called Bellsprout, I can't remember. Just correct me if I'm wrong. I think that was the name, I just can't think of it right now. Right, so I'm just see whether I think that should do, or maybe so yeah, name ID. Alright, it also takes a base experience. Abilities form. Past types. A list of these are showing types as for previous generation. Let's see. So you could get also Pokemon from an old generation. Oh, that's interesting. Just wanted to have a look. Oh, this is pagination now. Where was I? Pokemon Past. I believe that I opened it twice already, so. And how do you do that if you want to? Like if I want to get the one from the first generation, like Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, if that was the name. Pocket type API, no. Let's just look at that. Pokemon. Okay. Generation. Okay. Let's just try this URL. Okay. Boost. These are just the abilities. No, I don't need the abilities. I actually wanted to see whether I can get the old sprites. That would be cool. Well, I'm sure we have to go back at this anyway, so let's just focus on this bit first. What did you say? I can't read the chat. Yeah, but oh yeah. I started playing Pokemon with Leaf Green. Okay. That was your first one, I guess. Okay. My first one was not quite sure. I believe it was Emerald, the one with Rayquaza. I think that was my first one. But then I moved back to the previous ones. Once I finished that, I just went back and just replayed the old ones, because I don't know, I just got into that, of course, as a kid, and I thought, oh well, let's just play the old ones again. Oh, maybe I got it. Wait, generation. Just gonna open a bunch of these, so then I'm gonna have a look at it later. I it's all the same, it just takes me here. Anyway, never mind. Gonna go back to it. Right. Emerald, yeah, that's right. Emerald and what was the other one? There were three of the same generation, if I remember right. Emerald. Oh god. Kyogre something. Can't quite remember. And Groudon, I think it was. I just can't remember the name. I know Emerald. Sapphire. Yes, that's right. Sapphire. Thank you. Sapphire and the other one. There was another one. Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby Groudon. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's right. That was the one. Thank you. I really like the Pokemon Emerald. It was really one of my favorite. Yeah, I think our format's fine. Just going back to it. Let's just give it a quick, just basic styling. Let's target the input and the select with 100%. Yeah, not bad. Margin to REM. No, absolutely not. Before we give the margin, let's just delete this. Border radius. Yeah, I want to give it some border radius. Then we're gonna say border 2 solid transparency, because I'm thinking just would like to add some box shadow. Shadow 0.1 REM, 0.1 REM, 0.1 REM, and let's say black. Don't like that white. Okay, I think it's better. I just need to how about margin bottom 50, maybe more, 75. Yeah, that's alright for now. Okay. Yeah, it should go for now. Just as long as we have some quick style, that should do. Right, let's first bind all our inputs to a reactive object. Let's call it Pokemon. This is gonna be ref. Let's import ref. And this ref has to have all our little attributes. So the ID, which is gonna be default null. Level, it's also gonna be null. Nickname, nickname null. And also gender is gonna be null. So then we have just some default. Now let's bind all of this. V model dot number or the modifier, and we say Pokemon.id. Yeah, Pokemon.id. This is V model. Also, we wanted to add number. Pokemon dot level, not. What is this? Nickname. Nickname. Why don't we just say trim? I think it's much better. Type text. Placeholder Bamogal. We have that. Pokemon.genre, and let's trim also this, since it's gonna be a string after all, so I think we should trim it. Right. Let's just have a look at DevTool and see what's happening. Okay. Alright. right, good. Farmogal. Female. Okay, good. We got that binded. That's so good already. Now, what we want to do is that we just want to create the Pokemon. Actually, first I'm going to say emit. I'm going to define the emit, and then create Pokemon. Yeah. So, because this is the event that we're gonna lift as soon as we click on create, and we're just gonna take care of that in app as usual. So we're just gonna say just go one level up, and we're just gonna keep working with that. Well, let's just define a function here then. Gonna call it create Pokemon. Since we have our emit ready, we're just gonna say emit create Pokemon, just the name of the event, and just gonna use the structuring. Oops, Pokemon dot value. All right, that should do. Let's call it here. Say submit dot event, and we are gonna call create Pokemon. Okay, that should be good. Actually, let's reset our form once we submit the event. I think we should do that. So which we want just to have this back basically. So we're just gonna say again Pokemon.value ID no, level no, nickname no, oops, nickname, oh shit, don't know how to spell nickname anymore, no, gender no. Okay, that should do. So then we always have it back to default as soon as we submit and lift the event up, which I think we should try that. Let's call it here. Let's actually let's define an array first, because we have to store these Pokemon somewhere. Let's just call it team. This is our Pokemon team, and it's gonna be ref again, and yeah, and that's where we're gonna take care of all our Pokemon. So create Pokemon, just need to pass a callback function, and we can just define it here. We're gonna say function add Pokemon, which is gonna take the Pokemon, and here we just want to just add basically our Pokemon to our array. Right. So we can do this. I was thinking to add actually another idea to this, because then it's going to be easier for us to display all these Pokemon on our Pokemon list. Then we can keep easily track of them. Yeah, why not? Let's do it that way. Right. Return team.value, because it's ref dot push, and we're going to push a UUID, and that's going to be crypto.random, yeah, UUID, and our Pokemon. Okay, that should do. And here we just call the function. Okay, let's just try and see. ID 5, level 5, nickname, Mogal. Oh, hi! Thank you for the subscription. Hi. We're just gonna, as you can see, we're just building a simple Pokemon app. Right, we were testing our Pokemon array. Oh, okay, here it is. Good, indeed. Gender null, because, yeah, that's right. It is gender null. Yeah, because we went just genderless, so yeah, it's gonna take null as a default value, let's say. But it's working. We have it here. ID 5. We have a UUID, which is gonna be unique every time, more or less. But yeah, I mean, it seems fine for now. But of course, see if we can improve it even more. So let's just continue. Now, we create our Pokemon, so that's good, but we don't display it yet. Let's just work on that, and let's create a new component. Pokemon list, yeah, Pokemon list. This is to accept my array as a prop, the one that we have in app. So our the team, our team array. And let's say define prop, and then we just call it, I don't know, well, just call it team again. And this is gonna be type array required true, because we need that. And let's just call our component here, what was it, Pokemon list, yeah. And we need to pass in that team, so we're just gonna pass in team, okay. And that should do, we're passing the prop. Now we need to work with this prop, of course. What we want to do now is, apart from displaying each Pokemon, well, I believe this is gonna be quite long in a way, because I'm trying to think on how then I'm gonna handle also the request, but I think I'm gonna take care of that on another component, so I think we have to build another one. But let's see as we go, but we might have to do so. And well, okay, then let's just start by defining, by trying to display some information, let's say. Alright, well, and let's start from our template. Let's create a section. We have a header, h2, we call it Poke Team. Well, and just in a simple div, we're just gonna dump everything for now, and then we're gonna take care of it as soon as we finish doing this. Let's use a v4 directive. We're gonna say Pokemon in props.team, yes. And as a key, we're gonna pass in our Pokemon. Oops, I don't want that. Don't even know what that is. Pokemon.uuid. Alright. And I believe that should do. So let's just really try very simple to display some information. Let's say we have Pokemon.id. I think we want to display that. Then we have Pokemon.level. Just uses a simple p tags, but we're gonna take care of it as soon as I finish doing this. So Pokemon.nickname. Oops, mixtape. Nickname. And the genre. Okay. Well, let's just try it out first. Okay. So let's say ID 5, level 5. Nickname Bamogal. Male. Okay, cool. We have that. But I don't really like it like this. Why don't we make a component out of this? I think it's gonna make much more sense. Yeah, let's just do so. Right. I'm gonna take all of this, and I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna create a component, and I'm going to say that this is gonna be Pokemon item. Yeah, and Pokemon item as a prop, it has to accept my my Pokemon, and let's just call it Pokemon, and then we say type array required true. So again, this is again quite standard. So we have Pokemon item. Okay, it's asking for our Pokemon, which is cool. We have it in our loop, so we're just gonna pass that in. In this way, we should be good to go. Don't need that. And we're gonna go back on Pokemon item, and let's just dump it here for now. I don't think that should do. Oh, okay, no, it does. Maybe I don't need it to define const prop for now. Let's just leave it like this for now. Right. I just want to give it a little format, really. Let's see what we can do. Why don't we put it in a sort of we make it like a little card, and in this card we display all the Pokemon information. Maybe that makes more sense. Like a not Bootstrap, Tailwind CSS cards, just to have a design idea, really. Let's see. Just looking for inspiration. No. No, let's just look at Bootstrap cards design, just to have an idea on how we want this to be. Card title. So let's say we could do something like this, where here we have the image. So then here we have the Pokemon name or nickname, maybe. And then we display all the rest. Otherwise, we could. No, don't like that. Otherwise, we just make a simple, we go along with the flow and we just try to make up some sort of card ourselves and see how that goes. Because the thing is, we have a lot of information that we want to display. We have the ID, the name, the nickname if we have one, because that's not required, the level, and genre. I think that's it. So yeah, let's just try ourselves. Let's say, what was it? Pokemon item. Let's take this away, put it in a div. B. Because I want the level to be with the nickname at this point, not with the ID. So let's say we want to show the nickname first if we have one. And here we could, well, we're just going to rename this Pokemon.id. We don't really have any style here as well at the moment, so why don't we take care of this first and then of the other one as well. So we're just gonna go back on Pokemon list and I think we can target just all the divs in here. Let's just say display flex and justify content, up space around. We're gonna see how that looks. We just got to REM for now. Five. Mogal. Not really. No. Let's put it center. Yeah, okay, well, we still have to work on that. Gonna give it border again, solid transparent. Box shadow 0.1 REM, 0.1 REM, 0.1 REM. Black. Padding 0.50. Border radius 20 pixel. Just don't like the way it's displaying it. Let's go on our Pokemon item and your Pokemon nickname is. Of course, we're gonna change this whether we have one or not, but let's just do it like that for now. Then level. Maybe we should put the ID on top. I will just say Pokemon ID. Pokemon ID 5. Nickname is Bamaga, level is 5. Let's put the genre somewhere. I think we can just put it here as well. Or just say your Pokemon is Pokemon.gender. Not quite convinced. No. That should do for now. Maybe more. We got this sort of a double card, which I think it's, I don't know, sort of nice, but didn't mean to do that really, but alright, let's leave it for now. Let's just get to a point where we have the app first, and then we're gonna just restyle all of it. Apart from the padding, what else can I do? So we have the ID, the nickname, the level, the genre. Right. Now, since I want to use that API, because I want to display the, I want to get the sprite from the API, I think I should be putting it here somewhere, like here. We can say something like image, and let's just put it here. Yeah, so this is where it's gonna be, and I think it should be okay for now. But actually, let's work on that, because I think that's gonna take a lot of time. Then we just can also work on the genre, because I want to change the sprite based on the genre, and to do so I first have to get my sprite back from the API, and well, that's going to be the first step anyway, and then I can work with those. So in our Pokemon item, we're just going to define an async function. I'll just call it fetch data. Okay. Gonna use try and catch statement, and in our try we're gonna say const res. Oh, that's right, we haven't looked at the URL, which is what we're gonna do. We're gonna test it. Res await fetch. Now we need a URL. We want our URL, otherwise we don't know what to send the request. Abilities, Pokemon. Okay, so here it says this is the endpoint, and it says what Pokemons are, which I think we all know that. And okay, Just gives a little descriptions of what Pokemons are, but all we need is this URL, and we can use actually the ID or the name, so we can get the Pokemons by either ID or name. I think I'm gonna go with the ID, just because I just find it easier, and I don't know, just like the idea of just giving the ID. What if I misspell the name? So, right, I think we can just take this then. Actually wanted to test on my Postman, and I already tried, but I wasn't sure whether that was the right one, so let's try it again with this one. So let's say if I say Pokemon with nothing on, it should give me all a big JSON of, wow, oh, a very big JSON. Oops. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Charmeleon, blah blah blah, Charmander. Okay, but let's say I want to get Bulbasaur. I have it here already. So ID 1, that should be Bulbasaur, I think. Chlorophyll? No, that's, oh no, that's ability. Oh, here it is. No, name Bulbasaur. Okay, so that's our first Pokemon. Cool. Ah, game index, red. Okay. This is just giving us more info about the game index, the version, blue. Okay, I think it just says where this Pokemon was available, like in which game was this Pokemon available, like red, blue, yellow. These are all the versions. Silver, gold, yeah, indeed. Yeah, sapphire, emerald, that was mine. Fire red, leaf green, diamond, pearl, yeah, I remember these two as well. Heart gold, soul silver, black, white, black 2, white 2, gosh, that's a lot. Okay. So we know that we can get our Pokemon based on the ID. And if we pass the ID 1, we get Bulbasaur, because that's the first one of the Pokédex. So, yeah. Okay. Now that we have that in mind, let's just try to... Oops, I forgot. Equal. Right, I need the URL again. Where was it? No. Pokemon API pagination, no, I lost the URL. Okay, this is the one. And can just, actually gonna put it like this, because I will have to change it, of course. And since I am basically taking I already have access to the ID here because I'm in Pokemon, but Pokemon shouldn't be array, it should be object. Now that I see that, I was wrong, because I'm already inside the object Pokemon. Let's just delete this, and here we gonna say Pokemon.id, which is the one that we are gonna be passing at the moment of creation. So as soon as we create it, it's gonna go here, and we're gonna fetch it. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So now let's say const Pokemon data. We're going to await for a response.json, because we wanted it to be in JSON. But I want to take the sprites, if you remember. I want to take the sprites. I just need to know the name of those sprites, because I have to take at least 2. So I need a default one and a female or male one, whichever. Let's just go back to the doc and let's see. let's go back to Pokemon again. Okay, here we are. Sprites. Oop. Okay. Sprites. Ah no, this is just no. I really want the Pokemon sprites, not the item sprites. Well, let's just go like this. No. Where are we? Okay. Pokemon sprites. Okay, it gives us 10 sprites if we don't specify which one we want. So we have back default, back female, back shiny. How about this is back default? Oh, front. Okay. Let's just have a look and see if this is the one that we want. Oop. Yeah. We just want something like this. I think that should do. This is front default. And well, I have to create another variable here then. Let's just call it default sprite then. And this is gonna be Pokemon data dot sprites, because you have to access a sprite, and front default. So that should give us theoretically our sprite if everything goes well, but we're gonna see. So this is the default one. Now we want the female one. Let's see if I'm sure we can get that. Pokemon data dot sprites dot front female. Yeah, I saw it. Front female. Okay. Right. So we should be having our sprites here. Oh, first let's just do a catch there, and we're gonna say console.warn there. So in case we have some errors, at least we can see them. Alright, Pokemon data dot sprite dot front default. Yeah. Pokemon data dot sprite dot front female. That looks good. Now I think we might just want to define the sprite according to our genre. So why don't we say const gender sprite, which is the one that we take from our props, but I forgot to define my I have my prop, but I have no way to access them. So let's say const props, and we're gonna say props dot Pokemon dot genre. Okay. If that is, let's say, equal female, at that point we're just gonna use the female sprite. Otherwise we're gonna have the default sprite. So we're gonna change it only if it's female or not. Sorry, boys. Okay. It's getting a bit long though, this code, but I think that should do. But now, what I want to do is I'd like to get the name as well. So when as soon as I pass the ID, I just not only want to get the sprite but also the name from the API. So I want sort of a fetch the name as well. I think I can do that just by saying return. We're gonna create a name, and also we're gonna call Pokemon data again name. So we should be getting for 1 Bulbasaur, for 2 Ivysaur, and blah blah blah. And for the sprite, we have gender sprite, whether it's set, and otherwise we're gonna fall back to default. Okay, what I should do now? I should be also getting an alt text for the image, now that I'm thinking of that. But let's just first finish this. So Pokemon data, let's say, await fetch data. Okay, alright, and let's work on our alt text. So we're just gonna create a computed property, which this is again a Vue feature. This basically takes either a getter or a setter function or both. Well, either just a getter or both. And we're gonna say that we want to return props.pokemon.nickname, the one that we've been given at the moment of the creation, if it's set, or Pokemon dot name, Pokemon data dot name, date. Okay, yeah, alright. And I think we can use this here, and we can say alt text, yeah, and our src attribute as well, which that is going to be did we define it? Yes, Pokemon data.sprite, of course. Sprite, because I already have the name. In fact, I could say another P here, Pokemon data dot name. So then we display Bulbasaur, for example. Well, let's just see how that goes for now. So let's say I want ID 1, level 5, Balmogod, and no, something is breaking. Oop, got an errors. Ah, right, okay. Pokemon is not defined. Okay. I forgot that I need to wrap this in suspense first, because just Vue requires me to do that for this kind of operation. So let's just refresh it and okay, Damogal. Okay, it's still squawking. Let's see why. Cannot read properties of undefined reading name. Pokemon item dot here. Line 42 in Pokemon item. Oh, okay. Pokemon data dot name. Let's just remove this for now and see. ID 1, level 5, Balmogal, again, Sprite. Okay, something's going wrong. Pokemon .id, passing the ID. So let me just try the URL if it's correct. I'm just gonna, oops. Okay, the endpoint works. Bulbasaur, yeah. So there's no problem in our response, I guess. Const Pokemon await. Okay. Panda sprite from default. Female. Gender. Sprite. What could be? return Pokemon data.name. True. I'm so stupid. I'm saying Pokemon ID. I should say props.pokemon ID. I think that's the problem. Let's try. Because everything looks fine to me apart from that. So let's just try one more time. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I'm getting my Bulbasaur. Let's try again. Is it Squirtle 1, 2, 3, 4? Is it 7? I think. Call it Bamogal again. Our favorite one. There you go. We got Bamogal. Yay! That works. Cool. But there's still a lot of work that we have to do with this. It's not quite good yet. But at least we got the sprite. And it should be, if it's male, we get the default one. If it's female, we should be getting a different one. But we don't really have a way to see whether that's true or not. So let's just say, let's just get one with a female sprite to see if that's actually changing. Can we do this? Let's see. So if I'm trying to get one, which is Bulbasaur again. And I want to get sprite. Okay. Back female, no. Back default, no. Front female, no. Oh. So not every Pokemon apparently has a front female sprite. Why is that? I just need to find a Pokemon that has both. Let's try Squirtle. 7. Okay. Sprite, back default, which is the one that we've seen before. Back shiny, back female. Front shiny female, front female. Okay. Right. No. I don't know, let's just give it another try with ID 60. Really? How am I going to do this? Pokemon sprites female and male. So like Charizard has it. Okay, let's try with Charizard. Charizard is ID. So 1, 2, 3 for Venusaur. 4, 5, 6, 6. I think it's 6 because 7 is Squirtle. Yeah. Okay. I got Charizard. Let's see. No. No. There's no way. I guess we had to leave that for now. There's no way we can do that. Oh, that's sad. Well, at least our app is working. That's already, I guess, quite of a good thing. Let's just try another Pokemon. Level 99. This time it's not going to be called Bamogal, but I don't know, test. And we got a Charizard, okay. There is something else that I want to do. Yeah, I want to work on the genre because I just like to display, let's say, like a different icon. If it's male, I'm gonna have one icon. If it's female, I'm gonna have another icon. Why not? Let's create another computed here, maybe. I'll call it const genre computed. This is gonna be again another. Let's use a switch statement. The props dot pokemon dot genre. We have our props here, so you can complain. Yeah. And we're gonna switch at case male. Oops, did it wrong. We're going to return. I need HTML special cars, female and male. Okay, here it is. Okay. Case female. Oops, did it wrong again. Let's just take this. And for the last case, let's say default return null. If it's neither of those, we just don't want to display anything. Now let's bind this somewhere. Here we have Pokemon genre. We're just gonna say genre. Okay. Oh, right. I guess I have to use the VHTML directive here. Say genre, so then it's gonna render it. As it's a special character, I just need to do this. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's try it for the female. Let's go for 83. 55. Test. Female. Okay, cool. Now we got all the 3 cases. Yeah, that's cool. That works okay. What else? We have a sprite. Oh yeah, I forgot to. Let's put a v if here. Well, we're just gonna say if genre it's for the null. VH turns on. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah. Okay, if it's genreless, we're just not gonna display that bit, so we got rid of that. I think I want to add some more style to it for now, so let's just work on the style. What is it that we can do for the style? Well, first of all, we need more space here, because these is all it's coming all together. We just don't really want that, so let's just space it out a little bit. To do so, let's just have a look. We have a div. Okay, this is our section. Div. Let's go. Let's see if we say margin bottom to rem, for example. Yeah, that's already something. And we would have to do this in Pokemon list, I believe. Margin bottom to rem. Yeah, cool. I don't know if I like this double card effect. I think I want to remove that actually. Let's work on that. And this. So this is coming from the div in the div. That's where it's coming from. And I believe it's all this. No. Of course. Let me take that. And okay, cool. Just we'll put it here, and it looks much nicer, I have to say. I think it looks much pleasant to the eyes. What else we can do? If you have any suggestions for the style, just drop a text and we'll see what we can do together. Really, the suggestions are always welcome. I'm not a good designer. Why not? Let's add some over effect. We didn't really do anything like that. I mean, we have it here, but we don't have it anywhere else, and we also have to work on the spacing here. So let's just say, right, I want to target this div. Yeah, I'm gonna say div over border with solid white. Okay, so at least we know where we are. Yeah, why not? But I think I want to remove the box shadow as well. So box shadow 0. Okay, much nicer. Oop. None. Okay. Yeah. As before, just no. 3. Yeah, I think 3 is fine. Although there's this little dancing effect. Don't really want that. Was it happening with 2 pixel? No. Let's leave it for 2 pixel then at the moment. Now here, H2 header, margin to rem. Yeah, why not? And that is Pokemon list. Yeah. Header, margin to rem. And not just that. I think I'm just gonna put an HR as well. Not here. Let's just put one here. No, I don't think it makes sense to have it here. Does it? Sort of like a separation. Maybe we could put this somewhere else, not in the header, not in the div. Oh wait, I have it here. Let's see. Oh no. Oh, never mind. Pokemon item. Oh. Gosh. The Pokemon nickname is Test. Right, the name. That's right. I forgot to get the name. Yeah, before I forget. think it's important that we try to display the name. If we don't have a nickname, then we just display the name. But if we have also the nickname, then we can display both, let's say. Yeah, let's work on that. And we have it here. Your Pokemon is blah blah blah. We're first gonna see if Pokemon data.name works. Charmeleon, good. We're gonna say if Pokemon dot nickname is not null, then we want to display Pokemon name. Wait, does that make sense? Maybe just in my head. Monkey, alright. No, actually, let's remove all of this, and we have, let's do it in a div. We make a div, and we just say if Pokemon dot what was it, nickname different than norm, then we're gonna do b Pokemon dot name, else Pokemon dot nickname. What's that? Oh yeah, true. You should have a border solid. You could just reuse alt text. For what exactly? What is in your mind? Pokemon data. Charmeleon. Right. Charmeleon with a nickname. You could just reuse alt text, the name nickname thing. Ah, yeah, that's true. I could do that too. Yeah. Well, let me just try this out. Don't put any nickname. Right. Because I'm saying if nickname is set, I just want to display Pokemon and Pokemon nickname. Otherwise, which I think I can just display it here, only Pokemon nickname, if that makes sense. So if they're set, I display both. No, and this one is not gonna have anything then. Exactly. No, wait. Yeah, I think I should do it that way. So instead of the div and the if, let's just use the alt text. Yeah, that makes sense because I already, yeah. So I can say If I got an alt text, I think that makes more sense. So, Pokemon level up name. What did you just? What did you just do to the chat? Oh. It's just something that you wrote or what? Wanted to put some chill lo-fi, but I don't think I can do that. By the way, can you hear me okay? Is my microphone okay? How can I do this? I have an alt text already, so let's just try to think about that. Because I want to display the nickname if it's set. Otherwise, I just want to display the name. Or maybe I'm just thinking about that in a wrong way, because if I set the nick, I mean, I have the nickname anyway, so that is always there. So the nickname is always there. The problem is the name is always there. The nickname is not always there. So I could just do just try to do very simple. If he's got one. But the name is always there. So that's there full stop. So Pokemon dot I always get that confused. It's Pokemon data dot name. Charmeleon. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That should do. So we have the name by default. I feel like I got a little sore throat. So your Pokemon is Charmeleon. Your Pokemon nickname is blah blah blah. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Right. 7, level 44. Bamogal. Here we go again. Right, we have Bamogal. And Bamogal is looking cool. Cool looking Bamogal. You can replace a P with a single. You can replace both P's with a single P using alt text. Okay. Well, let's try that. That makes sense because I already have my computer, that's right. And I already do that logic here more or less. Yeah, that's true. It makes more sense. It's gotta display me either that or that. It's just the way that I thought of it, it was like that I always have the name of the Pokemon because I'm fetching it. So in my head I always thought, okay, if I'm fetching it, of course I'm gonna have the name. Not just the ID, but the name. But also if the nickname bit, that is for me is very optional. Like the nickname, it has to be optional. So it doesn't necessarily mean that if I have the because the name I'm gonna have it anyway. It's the nickname that I'm not going to have it. That's gonna stay. Full stop. It's the nickname that is optional. So that was, yeah. I think I just thought of it in the wrong way. Anyway. Well, that's okay. It's looking quite okay, I think. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else we can do. Maybe we can build some sort of filtering things. Let's just say we want to filter by nickname. Or maybe by name, actually. Don't know if we should do that. Maybe we could, I guess. For the UI, why you don't use the game UI as a reference? I guess I could, but nickname. But yeah, I was just. Do you mean the one on the API? You mean for the Pokemon cards? Yeah. Let's see, Pokemon game UI. You mean something like Pokédex? Probably Pokédex UI. Something like this. Team UI. Something like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually quite nice. So, which is sort of similar to the style that I already have in a bit. I mean, in a way. That I just, maybe I can also fetch the HP if the API allows me. I think it's a cool idea. Let's say. But I need this as a reference. So let's just put it here for now. Without the life bar, obviously. Well, I mean, could work on the UI first and see. Let's just close all of this. Let me just pick up the color. Is it just white? Oh, yeah, it's just white, okay. So we can do like in our Pokemon item, Pokemon list actually. No, Pokemon item was right. Um. Oh, no. Background white. Okay, because it's white. Color black. Yeah. Maybe bold. Let's see how that looks. Don't really like it bold, but I think I just have to remove the box shadow at this point because I don't need that anymore. Let's just set some font size. Let's put 18, and so then we don't have to do it bold. Instead of level, we can just say v dot yeah, something like this. Maybe we could move this over, but here is like on top, it's next to the name. Yeah, let's try to do that. And that is that is my genre. And we can sort of say, so alt text, I'm using alt text as a name, so inside might do just a span without the P, of course. I'm just gonna take all of this. Okay. And yeah, why not? I just wanna see something first on the span. Wanna see if I say background blue, what's gonna happen to it. Okay, that's good. Because I wanna have it I want to apply whether it's female or male, so let's do, if it's female, we're gonna apply a class with a background. What's that color again? I lost my window. Here it is. Oops. Okay. I'm just gonna pick up this. Is it just simple red? Kinda. Yeah. Background red. And then color as white or both. So if it's female, we're gonna do this. If it's male, we are going to pick up this. Just very basic. Okay. Now that we have that, we can go over our genre. And we're gonna say class. What was it? Genre. If genre equal female, then we are applying female. Otherwise male. This is getting way too long. Yeah, that works, but I don't like it. Quite like it. Let's see if we can do some border radius here instead. Wait, what? Huh? Oops. They should have red. I was talking about that genre. Okay. If genre is female, then apply female. Well, let me put male then and see what's happening. But nothing is gonna change, of course. That's right, it's just taking one. Only one. Why is it taking only one? Plus. Female. Male. So why is it taking male? Case male. That's what I'm gonna return. Case female. No, that cannot be, of course. Don't get why. Ah, that's just normal. Just don't get it. If the genre equals female, then you apply female. Oh wait. No. Well, let's just look at the documentation together. Vue.js class binding. Class and style binding. Let's see what the doc has to say. There's a static class, okay. No, we don't need that. Oh, okay. So I could do something like attribute class binding inline style. Style. I think I'm just gonna create an object at this point. Let's try this way. How do we call it? A subject now. Background style. And there's gonna be another computed. It's gonna take a getter again. And we can do let's say when it's active we could apply one style maybe, and when it's inactive then we do another one. But that just is not right to me, to be honest. It just doesn't sound right. Let's Hey, how's it going? That's going okay. I just was trying to figure out something really stupid. What's happening here? Nothing. I was just trying to bind some style here, and I don't know why I wasn't. I just don't get why it's not going. I was just trying to do. If the genre is female, then you apply female class. And if it's male, you apply this class. But I don't understand why it's not going. I don't really see why this is not right. I just can't see it. Because, I mean, if you know some Vue, you just bind the class dynamically, you know, according to that attribute in this case. I mean, but I'm not sure if I tried with class genre. No, that doesn't give me anything, of course. And then I can. Oh no, you're right. I can. Maybe I can move. I can try to. Do you think there is a way I can put this in my computed? And then just going to return. I just don't understand why it's not going. I mean, don't you think it's right? If genre equal female, then I'm gonna do one style, and if it's male, I'm gonna do another style. I just don't understand why is it not going. I was just trying to think why. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Can you hear me good, by the way? Yeah, that's true, because there's a computer, so it already contains whether it's male or female. That's right. But I don't have a way though to bind this thing dynamically according to whether it's female or male. So either I do another computed maybe, or I don't know. Just trying to think, because I already have. I thought that before, that's what I said, but just trying to think what I could need. Yes, I did. Well, I can do that again and see. Let me just do this like it was before, just so then you can see. Oops. Let's create a Bamogal. Oh, 4. And another Bamogal, female. Okay. So, if we look at the dev tool, it's applying male. It's applying male here and male here, obviously. It's just applying both. I mean, just the same class. And I don't really want that. With just class genre. Okay. Well, in this case I have nothing. Ah, wait. Ah. Okay, is applying this, of course, according to the case. Okay. Oh, okay. Oops. Something with the bot. Pokemon dot genre. Oh, that goes. Oh, thank you. Why was it like that? Maybe because right, because I was using the computed, and the computer was setting that as a case, that as a class, in a case, probably. Could that be? I mean, that's the only thing I can explain. Pokemon.genre is the text representation of the genre. Yeah, that's true. Oh, thank you. So maybe I just had to take it from Pokemon.genre then. So in this case I don't need to do anything else. I mean, just, yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you. Now let's see if we can do something else. Might want to have it a bit rounded, a bit more. Let's see. This is Pokemon list. this is, I believe it's this. Yeah, can put a 50%. Maybe we don't need that much of a gap. Yeah, or maybe actually let's just 0.50. Oh, they're not. Something is not right. This is bigger because it's got the, yeah. Let's just give it 1. No, but this is gonna be smaller, of course. Padding bottom radius margin bottom 0.15. Yeah. Sort of have to have a fixed width, I guess, or something. Prefix justify item center. No, let's put a space between again. No, not here. That is heavenly. No. Wow, no. Bamogal, male. 7, 5. Another Bamogal, and this is a female. Okay, we got our Bamogal team. What else the design says? A boring life of a front-end developer. Got an Among Us. These are the items as well. Maybe I could get the HP in a way, I guess. By the way, can you hear me right? Is the volume okay? Remove the ID and move the image on the left. What do you mean? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really need the ID, that's true. I don't need the ID. I just would like to... Where is this gonna go if I put this here? Let me just see. No. I don't wanna. I wanna make a div here. Let's try to do the HP bar. Let's see if we can make that up. How do we represent this though? Just thinking of how we can represent that. Oh, the meter element. Okay, yeah. Meter. Yeah. Because I haven't used it for a long time. Yeah. Let's just take it. Oop. It's not gonna be fuel, of course. But I'm so stupid. Let's just much better. Okay. Now we can breathe. I'm gonna need this out. We don't even need it to be fuel because there's no fuel. Right? It's HP. And min max. This should really vary from Pokemon to Pokemon. No? 150 Optimus. Well, let's just leave it like that for now. And then let's see how we can customize it. Okay. Google Chrome. The result looks like this. How about how to customize meter color in HTML? Let's see. I can just say, yeah, background red, okay. Well, then let's do this then at this point. I sort of trying to think how to do this. So, sorry if it's taking time. Well, let's give it a background green. Oh, no. Color. It should be, I guess. No, not even. It is background color. Indeed. It is background color. Maybe I shouldn't hide. Oh, there's low. What happens if I remove this? All of this? Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but I need to put the HP like on, not on top, but you know, like I need to display them. Mat.random for the values. Yeah, user percentage. I just removed it. Can remove it also from here, I guess. What happens if I remove this? Nothing. Yeah, trying to think how to do it. No, I can just use my .random and I can say I don't know, 0, no. Mat.random, and there is also mat.trunk. No, mat.floor, I think it was. Or not. No, it's not trunk, it's mat dot. Apart from random, I also need mat.floor, that's right. So I need to do mat dot Oops. Not dot floor. Not dot random. Okay. I don't know, let's just try with 5. Let's see what it's giving. Oops. Ah, shit. Let's do pretend. How about if we assign this to the value? We say HP. Okay. Level 5, ID 7. Wow. Oh. Huh? That better cannot read properties on. Oh. Why is that now? That works. That works. 8. Yeah, that's giving some random. Let's try one more time. We got the Bamogol squad. Okay. Got that list. Just mat.random for the value. Okay. I don't really like it like this. Let's see what happens with 20. I want to see how much it changes. So now it's like this. And now it's like that. I think I just liked it how it was before, to be honest. I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. Because yes, mat.random, but also let me see what I can use. Type of floor, not floor. I mean, maybe I don't want to round it up, actually. That's right. That's right. Maybe I just wanted to have like the way it is without rounding it. Yeah. Okay, then we're just gonna do mat.random. No, this doesn't make any sense. Oops. Don't really like it like this. Let me see what I can do. No. That returns a raised to the power of the number. Exp. Just gonna say 1 maybe. 5. No, but this is pretty static. Let's do this. Another math dot random 5, and we're just gonna say max. Because then we have a max. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. You have our Bamogal, another Bamogal, another Bamogal, another Bamogal, and then we. Cool. Let's do one more try. We have a female Bamogal this time. Gosh, I'm so broken with that. I have no fantasy at all. What else we can do? HP value span. What if I want to display, like, you know, oops, not inside the meter, but below, for example. I can put an FP. No, that's not looking good. Then in a span, for example, it's sort of like I want to have the HP, where I'm going to say the HP number, HP out of the total, which is 100. Of course, because mat dot floor mat dot random. There you go. Yeah, and I think that's just fine for now. Although I want this to be on a new line. Let me just say display block. Just a little display block there should do. And I think it's coming along okay. 23, 24. So we have a Charmander squad, except this little guy here. Nevertheless, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got our team. Let's see what else the design says. Time. But I think that's the closest we can get. I mean, there isn't really much else to do apart from maybe just repositioning some elements like the name, the level, and make the HP bar below, put it down below. Why don't we try to do that? So we have, first of all, we have the name. And then immediately after we have this, our meter bar. So that's gonna go right after this. So put it here. But let's see if that goes. I don't think so though. That cannot go just like that. Because we haven't really put any sort of dimension, I guess. Right. It's got display block. Oh, that's not going. Display line block. No, it's not gonna take the width because this is the meter. In meter HTML, how do we change the width? Okay. No, it's not what I want. Just by saying width and height. Let's try. So if we go to the meter again and we say width. Ah, okay, yeah, we can do that. Then why when I said width 100%? No, padding is not good. Okay, let's say no. Just slightly bigger. 120 perhaps. Yeah. And height 50-ish. I don't know if he has a border radius, but it looks like. Let's see if we can remove that. No. No, he doesn't have any border radius then. Okay. 50, 120, 50. I guess we can try with that. Height 45 pixel maybe. Let's just try with that. And inside the meter we can also target the span. Oops. Span. Font weight bolt. Oops. Didn't look like it was working anyway. 1 HP. Let's just give it in line. And let's say span style. So font bolt. Oops. Okay. Balmogal. Oops. Balmogal, level 55. Don't know if I like it bold. Light. Maybe light is not too bad actually. Yeah, let's leave it like that. I think it's fine. Let's create another one. There's 5, nickname, Palmogal obviously. Male. Fifth. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I think our team is pretty much done. It's pretty much done. I think this is just the closest we could possibly get. Also as far as my knowledge goes, to be honest. Okay, oh that's interesting. This is like an over effect. Okay, well let's do that. This is just something else that we can do. Free. Oh, that's easy. Easy to remember. Leave hover. No. We don't need the box shadow anymore. But the background is gonna change. And oops. We have to change also the text, and we have to be careful about this. Can we set it the background transparent? No. Okay, I know what to do. We just do background like this, color white. So then, okay, at least the text is all white. And here as well, we say, if we can do so, then whenever we hover, meter, background, was it the same color? Free. Oh. Oh, okay, I see. Because this meter. Right, that's the span. That's the span which is inside the meter, no? No, it's not in the meter, okay. Maybe we can do also this. Span. Background. Feels like I'm getting there very slowly though. How about transparent and see? No, don't like that. No, that's not good. Okay, we have another problem. Let's remove this. Oh, let me just inspect. Div. Meter is the span. So I want this div to be okay. What if I say background color blue? Okay, that's all the area. This is all the area. And of this as well. Okay. Meters pound. When I hover over this, it disappears though. Mm. I don't think it's a matter of borders, is it? No, that's not that. Okay, what do we do? I don't think. So by default. So background transparent. This is what's gonna happen. If I change it to this. Okay. But I don't want that by default. Let's just make our hover effect instead. Or maybe we could play the axis. No. Let's say border to pix solid something. What color? Let's just take a color. Just to indicate that we're hovering over it. Let's take this color. Right. Yeah. Okay. 7, 5, Bamogal, male. Okay, we got our Bamogal. 5, 5, Bamogal, female. Let's have a genderless Bamogal. Right. I think our app is done. I don't think there is, for the time being, I don't think there is much more that we can do, apart from just small improvements, but we definitely can continue this in the next stream, and perhaps we can fetch some more data from the API. That could be a good plan, and like, for example, we could fetch colors, like the moves, why not, like the abilities, forms, what's forms, don't know what that is. Yeah, maybe we can assign them some random items, like the way that they were doing in the design. Like, we're just gonna fetch some items to just assign it to the Pokemon randomly. I think that's a nice idea as well, why not? Maybe we could also do that next time. Or we can sort of put something on here, as in like displaying that we click to the Pokemon, for example, and we display like a location where you can find this Pokemon. That's actually quite cool, you know? We can keep all of these improvements for our next episode and then see what we can do with that. Yeah, I think it's just a very cool idea to do so. Although, I think I just want to do some changes as well. Like I want to change some more stuff myself. Oh. Didn't mean to show you guys that. But that's alright. Just forgot to connect my other device, which is not going, of course. It's always giving problems, eh? Oh well, nevertheless. So, let's write a little plan before we go. Let's say that for next time, what we want to do, let's just do that quickly together. Let's call this Pokemon app, and let's make like a additional feature section. Why not? Additional features. So we would like to display a location for the Pokemon, for the relevant Pokemon. So we want to display a map with a location where you can find it. And I think we're just gonna use like we need probably a region. So yeah, I think we can only work with a certain Pokemon from X gen. So we got to see on that, but let's put it region as a, we don't know yet what kind of which one of the many. Then we would like to, let's see, we want to assign a random object to the Pokemon. That's another thing that just, you know, so then we have an excuse to display more things and just to embellish it a little bit. What else? Let me go back to the API as a reference. Oh, Clefairy. Yeah, right. We want to display display 4 random abilities for that Pokemon. That's, why not, another nice feature, I guess, that we can also work on. Oh yeah, we didn't do anything about the types. Yes, and the types, these are gonna be our 4 glorious new features. Okay, let's say add at least 2 type to the Pokemon. Okay. Not at least, I'm not sure whether a Pokemon can have just one. Not entirely sure about that. Well, let's say then add at least 1 there has to be one by default. Why don't we do so? There is one by default, but I have to check whether you actually have two by default. I'm not entirely sure, but one has to be for sure. Yeah. And let's work on a delete method that allows us to delete the selected Pokemon. I think these are gonna be nice 5 features for the next time. So we have display allocation for the relevant Pokemon, assign a random object to the Pokemon. We're gonna see what the API says about that, but that's not a big deal. Display 4 random abilities for the Pokemon. Yeah. List 1 type. Yeah, at least 1 type. But again, we're gonna have a look at this. And a delete method. Okay, so we can at least delete the little Pokemon, the little Bamogal. So we can delete Bamogal. And I think that's a cool idea. It's quite of a start at least. Now I'm just trying to figure out why this thing is not connecting to my device anymore, which is a bit strange. It doesn't connect anymore. Oh well. It doesn't matter. I guess I fucked it up with this thing. Anyway. But you know what? Maybe we could do the delete method now. Let's see. We could put like a button here, and we're just gonna try to basically delete that Pokemon. Although the design doesn't say, but we're just not. I mean, we're just getting inspired from the design. We're not entirely following it. We just get some inspirations, really. But yeah, I mean, let's do that before we say goodbye. Because that I think is gonna be also quite interesting. So at least we get one of those done. But the way I'm going to do this, I'm thinking of, again, putting a button here maybe. So we have to go back to our Pokemon item. No. Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon item. And I'm actually going to place a slot here with the name. I'm gonna say controls. So then in this slot, I'm just gonna use it to place a button inside here. I think that should do. So let's say, if I remember right, it requires a Vue.js slots. If I remember right, it requires a template to work with. So a slot basically allows me to replace the component. I mean, if I have a slot, for example, in here, whatever I'm going to be putting inside that component is going to be replaced with that slot. And with that, the name of that slot. I mean, the name is going to be like a target, so it knows where the content should be. I'm just not sure if I needed to wrap it with template. I just wanted to have a quick look at the doc. Okay. Yeah, indeed. I need to wrap it, yes, because I'm on the parent component. That makes sense. Since I'm on the parent component, I'm going to say template, and in template controls, so I'm targeting the one that we have on our component. And here I'm going to create a button. Just want to use an sort of a Windows emoji. Oh. Let's just use this. Oh, okay, changed. And we want to emit an event. I'm gonna call it emit delete Pokemon, for example. And we're just gonna pass in as an argument the Pokemon that we want to delete. So we're going to say open brackets and we'll say Pokemon because we're already inside a loop, so that is actually pretty easy to do it here. Now what we want to do is that we want to take care of this. Oh, first of all I have to define it. So let's just say define emit, oops, delete Pokemon. Yeah. And now we're going to capture the event here again. Was it Pokemon list? Yeah. Pokemon. And we're just gonna say function delete Pokemon. We're passing the Pokemon that we want to delete. And the way that we're gonna do this, since we already have the Pokemon, we might just need to basically pass like check with the UUID that we have, because that's like a unique identifier that we can use to delete the Pokemon from the array. So, and we can just do it like that basically. I think all we need to do is that, let's just try team.value, which is by array of Pokemon, team.value.filter, and it's gonna take a callback. So b for our Pokemon, b.uuid has to be different, yeah. Then Pokemon.uuid, the one that we're passing. I believe that should do, but let's just check, of course. Delete Pokemon, okay. Alright, let's go back to, well, let's just keep it here. And let's go back to our application, okay. Let's just create some more Bamagals. Let's have, okay, we have the button, good. Let's just create just a bunch of random Pokemon. Let's just create 3. Okay. Let's try to delete the middle one, which is our, okay, which is our Caterpie, I think it was. Okay, indeed, that's gone. Seems to work, but here is not updating. That's fine. Though I don't know why here is not updating. Anyway, but the function is working. We're deleting it. I just want to check whether we are taking the b.uuid. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's working. Good. Well, then at least I guess we can delete this because we've done it already. So the next time we can work on these 4. And I think that's gonna be interesting. Let's just do one more test. Bamagal, female. Bamagal, male. Okay, another Bamagal. Gosh, I'm getting obsessed with this Bamagal. Okay, let's delete this Bamagal. Alright, it works. And it's good. Okay. Well guys, this has been very long, indeed. I know it was a bit boring. But yeah. We'll see you next time then. Gonna put it on the schedule whenever we're gonna work on this, because I have another project coming soon. and that is on Tuesday. Tuesday's API day. We're gonna build an API ourselves, so we're gonna go through all the process, and that's gonna be quite interesting. So see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.